What's up, peoples? It's Aftermath the Terraformer, and let's played some that was so clever. I laughed a little because it was just so clever. Let's play some ASMT with the real start of World 6, the Giant Ice Cubes by Raocow. This level is quite a nice level. There's something about it that I enjoy. And just like the landmass and the level design and the first half mostly. I liked the second half a lot more originally, but I got luck killed a whole lot. And it was really pleasant to take the midpoint because I have in fact spent many of hours attempting to dragging Raocow run this level without taking in any power-ups. It was a delightful mess, and as you can see, it kinda hasn't happened. You can see one of the troubles of the second half right here in the first half. It's pretty weird. That dragon coin does not like to be gotten without a cape. There is no cape in the level. I have done it multiple times, it just doesn't like to work. I like stuff like that, where it's like falling and you do a little jig and it happens to work out occasionally, which is pretty much every time you do the correct thing. But also this level is length appropriate. Like, we'll be seeing some levels, not necessarily in this video, but in this no, not even, but later on when we get to today's recording session, because this was recorded yesterday or something, or the day before, depending on your logistics of time and stuff. And my happy little life farm area, I managed to wrangle a little more lives out of it, but by now it doesn't even matter because I found something kind of better. It's less annoying, but I mean, actually no, it's more annoying, but I only have to do it once. And pretty much I'd grind up to about 60. Except the second time I grinded for this section, which was 99. Yeah, if you get trapped up there with the... I don't know if... I doubt I show it, but the ledges with the maces are on, they are go-throughable, so if you get stuck on that one spot, you pretty much die. I pretty much don't get power-ups past here, or I fall into a pit if I do. Don't worry, I showed it. Yeah, lots of the montage came from this. I showed a bit more than usual just because of that. So yeah, I love the wizard graphic. Whoever did that is awesome. And also the thwomps reminds me of What the Hell for some reason. Man, I got the power really damn far. It's like, I don't even remember. This is like... I don't exactly remember how far I got on the Raocow run, but it was pretty close. But I remember not even realizing how much farther I had, so it couldn't have been that close. I like the little ending screens, and also ending screen number 2 is really nice with the slow music and whatnot. The introduction to torpedo heads is very nice, as they are not generated also randomly in the air, so that is the best thing ever, apparently, I've decided. So it jumps a little wacky, but here, I'm pretty sure it's a fact that that pipe was originally where the secret exit would take you, but it was deemed that it was too easy. So, of course, you have to have a section of item babies, and it's not bad, clearly, as I didn't die, I don't think. Yeah, I died like once, stupidly, I guess. So I'm pretty sure my lives were 19. So yeah, it's not really that bad to do, it's just a matter of you're gonna do it. And if you get some bad mechanic spawns, which I did a whole lot, which was mainly my deaths, except not really, because a lot of the ones that I show ended up being escalator, because slopes and escalators I do not work with while trying to jump on enemies. So that's, yeah, that is the thing. And yeah, I had a lot more trouble with it than I thought I would, but you know, that's kind of the case in point of the thing that I always end up saying. So I shouldn't really even have expectations. I thought I missed that keyhole. I was quite scared. Lots of secret exit levels in this land, which is kind of why I couldn't really show. Oh, this is Super Puzzle Deluxe by Personalness. I personally am not fond of this level. I gotta do a little play on words every time I don't like a level because I have to just be playful with it. This level is one of those levels where you really have to question, was the designer really trying hard to make a good level but just wasn't very good at level design? Or was the person specifically trying to be a troll? And honestly, I don't know which one I'd hope for more. Because both of them, like, the first one's kind of sad, and the last one's just kind of terrible. But yeah, the shell is so fun to have happen, and that must have been the first time I got here, because I was like, oh, I need the shell again? Like, I literally, like, I had to assess the situation. I'm like, no, you need the shell. And I didn't fast forward any of this either, because, honestly, I don't know if it's a matter of I want to put you all through the suffering, or if it's that this is just how the level's supposed to be played? Question mark? I kinda don't know. It's like, really, and the level gives you 2 fireballs at the beginning, and it's pretty much like, troll, oh, you burnt the shell. I guess you have to use this designated reset pipe that I gave you, which at least you gave that. Because really, it didn't really change a whole lot. Here's a little nice area that gives you 2 fireballs and filters out your cape. That's important for the secret exit. You'll see. Don't worry. I did it super legitly just for the hell of it. Oh, why? Why? It's just so unnecessary. And I swear, like, I kind of feel bad in a way because I feel like the author... There's something down there, too. I don't know. I didn't notice it, and I probably wouldn't have done anything with it had I noticed it. But I feel bad. Like, I feel like the author was literally... Okay, this I could have fast-forwarded. I didn't realize it went on for this long. Because this is my own damn incompetence, because I didn't figure out, oh, you just scroll the screen. I thought I only missed once. But if I realized I missed twice, or whatever the hell it was, I would have fast-forwarded it, because that's just... If it's my own fault, then I have the right to feel bad. So yeah, I'm just doing things in the level. I kind of forgot where I was going with something I was talking about. Oh, the length of recording was like 50-something minutes, because I finished up World 6. Spoiler. Not really a spoiler, because... Not really a spoiler. I for some reason, I had to confirm that the key was there. Spoiler again. It's important for the secret exit. Obviously, and we'll be seeing some fantastic experiences with not getting that key, even though I clearly showed that key. So this is great. I absolutely despise that choice where you have a 2-tile ledge where a Chuckles can roam, and you have to deal with 3 of them if you don't bring in a fireball, which is fine and all because you provide like 2 of them in each room, or you provide some form of power-up, which it is 2 fireballs in each case. So yeah, this is the bridge building section, and it's made a slightly more interesting, but no less annoying, with the inclusion of spikes, because why not? It's like, you gotta include arbitrary spikes in the part. But this, because I've tried just keeping this here, so you only have to do the thing once, as you can see. Well, that's also for the secret exit, so I don't know what I'm talking about, but at first I thought it was for the regular exit, but I'm all confused and stuff. But it's like I've tried keeping the shell, and it goes too fast. You hit it once, and it keeps going. This level has a lot of... It's unclear what the hell you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, we're not even getting to the main culprit of that part yet. But here, you just blind fall into, spinies. Yes, they burn their spinies. Yeah, I don't know. Like, their graphic kind of indicates that they wouldn't be burnable, but I'm guessing the author just didn't know how to do that, which I didn't know how to do that until it was pointing out to me by isocitration, which, thank you very much, I'll be using that to be as deliciously evil as possible. Yeah, that was my first death right there. You'll see it, don't worry, I show all the first deaths, just in case you were curious, like, oh man, how did the quote-unquote blind run of it go? Because it has been a while since I've seen any runs of this, but I have seen, like, multiple runs of it. So, yeah, that's something. You know what's weird? I don't think I watched this in the original, like, when Raocow first did it. I think I was jealous. I think I was honestly jealous, because I started watching the first video, I'm like, they made this for him, oh, that's so cheesy, blah blah blah. I think I was just legitimately jealous, which is stupid now because I wasn't making videos or anything. I didn't level design at all. Well, I did a few RPG Maker stuffs, but that never went anywhere, because honestly. But yeah, like, I don't really understand my past self sometimes, and sometimes I'll see videos and I'll see my old comments, I'm like, oh my god, I said that? And like, blush happens and occurs. This is like Tedious McGee and the 7 power-ups you need to, which isn't even like oh yeah, that's not in this video. But yeah, these hacks have a tendency to do that. No, fine, whatever. Maybe if I was making levels in this time of ROM hacking, so it was just before the great, oh, it's bad to do all this stuff, you know, it was a different time. I gotta give it the benefit of the doubt. I didn't even think that was a thing. I was just like, oh, it's just slopes. What? Come on now. Come on, aterraformer, get it with you in the brain place. That's pretty scary. But it's unclear that you absolutely need the stupid horse down that way. I mean, come on. Why would you ever think that every single power-up is required ever? Oh, right. Oh, right. Yep, winning runs in 4x, unless otherwise stated or something. I don't know, I guess I could put him in 8, but whatever. I gotta have a little bit of sound. I'm not currently working with the tool that allows me to do other things, because honestly, and I thought that Windows Movie Maker was slow. Sometimes that has its little fits. Which at least you don't have to sit through this at normal speed. So the reason why it'd be nice to have your cape, oh yeah, my new life form. Yeah, deal with the chuckles once you're bringing a fire flower. So the whole reason why bringing a cape would be nice here, but I don't allow myself to, because you don't have to do all this, and then you can just lose the cape to the thing. Or I could lose a power up there and have to not lose my fireball, because, like, I do it legitimately enough. I would have just tanked the fire flower hit and not got all the way to get the star, but I do it anyway, which is nice. It's like super legit mode. And the fire flowers, like, I'm not gonna start the level and get rid of the fire flower, because come on. Like, the level gives it to me, and I died in a pit or something, so, you know what, it's as legitimately as I am going to make it happen. Talking with authority, like I know what the hell's going on. This section, yes. Yes! Level design, yes. I think if they were positioned slightly better, I don't know what I'm saying here. And this is like super confusing, unclear thing. So if you just so happen to not know about the key, it's like really, unless you've seen an LP or something, or have mind powers I do not possess, you're probably not gonna have the key on your first run of this. And, well, I'm not really at any close to criticizing having to carry items and jump with them on nets, because I've kind of gotten at least decent at it. I don't know. It seems a little arbitrary. I mean, you do it once, fine, but what am I doing? Sometimes I just stop playing, and I don't understand why it is that I do such things. It's like the fact that you go back and do the whole rigmarole with another item that I think I have the problem with. Like, you want to make me do a few jumps in a row, you gotta do the thing with the item, yeah, fine. But once you start making the player backtrack to get another item, and here I get confused because I thought it fell down a pit. And then I thought it fell down a pit, and I was completely screwed out of a P-switch, and I made it all this way. That just would be like me. But no, it's just right here. And I was at the very tip of the net, so glitch happens where I could not grab back onto it. Get on that, Nintendo. Have a patch. DLC patch. I'll pay $5.99 for it, don't worry. Don't you worry one bit with your pockets. Can you tell I ran out of things to say? I said all I had to say about this level. Except I did that. I was like, oh god, why? I'm totally gonna accidentally hit those spikes, accidentally do a P-switch hop right into the spikes. It's like the irrational fears. A vanilla level. Just a vanilla level. The name doesn't context anything. It would have been more of a joke if the level was actually vanilla graphics, which it is, but in the SMW sense of the word, this level is actually pretty good. Like, no problems with it until the midpoint. Yeah, so far, you know, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. We haven't seen the 4th one yet, so, you know, let's see what happens. Yeah, that's like, yeah, it's quite pleasant. It's just the level, and it's also length appropriate too, which is surprising and all that. But, you know, that means also that I don't really have much to say about it. It makes me hungry for some ice cream and some igloos, that's for damn sure. Can you see what's going on now? Do you see what's happening here? To show off that that's fireproof. I learned that in Argumentable's playthrough of this. I still remembered it. So that's pretty neat. I find a little secret that I don't think anyone has ever figured out before. And I keep going with it because I saw a box. I was like, how do I hit that box? I don't know how to hit that. Oh, I have a shell down there. I could use that shell and get myself a feathered friend and waste a whole lot of time in the process. Yeah. I should have probably just fast forwarded this quote-unquote second half, so it doesn't really begin for a while. Also, there's not ice physics in this room, because pretty much when the person used the reset pipe, they forgot to check the little box that said slippery entrance, which is completely fine with me, but I almost died because of anticipating it. These old hacks and their backtrackiness. I don't remember ever having such a problem with it, but sometimes I do nowadays, because I'm like so sophisticated ROM hack dude or whatever. So yeah, that makes sense, is totally a thing. Also, this level doesn't have enough time, by the way, so make sure to update that in the next update. Which, you know what, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to fix up some of these hacks, because some of them, like, it's not really that much that would need to be changed. I mean, take out echo and call, and you got yourself an even better hack. And that's literally all you have to do. That's also a lie, but y'all don't know that until I say it is. Because my sarcastication box isn't always the most clairvoyant. Yes, using words accurately is the best. For some reason the shell wasn't working there. I had to do a little hop. I like the thwomp graphics. Thwomps usually have pretty neat graphics. And it just, like, it keeps going on. It's like, that's fine, it wants to go on, but I also did the entire level again to get to that point. And I like the snowballs. I don't particularly like this section. I had a Sui flashback, which I'll get around to it, don't worry. Don't worry, it'll be a 3 episode basically, instead of the 2 that I was doing. But you know, I can't really keep a schedule for too long because of damn VIP, which, it's there, I just don't feel like editing it right now. Got some ice cream. Yep. It is too bad. Ice cream is quite enjoyable when you can actually eat it. But it also is quite, like, fattening. And you eat way too much of it because it tastes good. Sometimes things shouldn't taste so good, so you don't eat as much. That's why it sucks that, like, healthy food tastes bad, because you don't always want to eat it. Yeah, I don't have much to say about this level. Yeah, it's just a level. You have some items, then you do some things with said items, and then you beat the level. So, not a lot to say. I guess no, I didn't actually. I saw fast forwarding. I was confused. But you'll see in a moment why I decided to fast forward it. Decided to get the Raocow coins for this level too. And after that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try and get the Raocow coins. And then by the next level, it's like, you know what? I'm not getting the Raocow coins. You can watch Pink Kitty Roads get the Raocow coins, because I ain't doing that for most levels. For lots of levels. Yeah, I am pretty proficient at cloning blocks. I wanted a 1-up, because I really needed it. Well, I wanted to top off, you know, sometimes you just want that last extra life, just for the hell of it, because why not? I did that, like, in the absolute wrong order, did I? You could probably, like, skip this entire half, couldn't you? Maybe. Yeah, you could. If I hit the switches better, you could just not do this section if you don't want to. Which also, you're not missing much. No, not really. which it's too bad. It's a level, like, it's not a bad level. It's just, it also doesn't do much. I also didn't read off who actually did these levels. Oh, I read that one. Do the ice puzzle is 621 FBA. That's a name. That is a name. I also got a glimpse of who made the next level. And I'd almost say it was fitting if I had actually watched more of the person's videos. But for some reason it sounded fitting. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. Yeah, you'll see. You'll see. There's a nice little bonus game, quote unquote, for the Koopas there. I got a bonus game somewhere. I think it's in this video. I'm not sure entirely. There's a little montage. I show an absorbent amount of deaths, like probably way too many for this kind of thing. But I did it because basically I had a set point. Yeah, that happens sometimes, not sure why at all. The one with the Koopa and getting hit, even though I'm clearly below it. Yeah, yeah, there was a certain point with that escalators, which I deemed far enough, because a lot of luck-based deaths happened in sections before that. And then it just kind of got excessive, and I just kept doing it for some reason, because I wasn't really making too much headway, and just kept dying in that same spot, even after making some headway. And I'm looking at a black screen here, so that's always the best. Pretty soon I am probably not talking over what I think I am anyway. So, why not just wrap it up in the fail takes? Because there's not much left to be said, but there's not many interesting fail takes except for like the third to last one, which is kind of just funny, and I kind of described it also anyway. And the last two levels got one for each. Isn't it nice that they got that many? This was a Terraformer. The video has stopped, and see you guys next time.